Welcome to the 29th floor. I'm here with Rick Tetzeli, who is the person who wrote the book on Apple and Steve Jobs. He knows the company as well as anyone out there and has our cover story about Apple and Tim Cook this month. I remain to be convinced, Rick, about why you were bullish on Apple, given that for the first time in 13 years, they actually had a decrease in revenue.
When people look at Apple as a device company, and that alone, they're misunderstanding the company. Steve Jobs is missed. He was, a particular genius. Since he died, the company is 3 times the size it was before. In terms of revenue, its profits exceed the combined profits of Facebook, Google, Amazon, and Microsoft. Okay? Combined, all right? We notice its mistakes more and more because 1 out of every 7 people on the planet has one of their products.
Right.
Apple is starting to use its size as a competitive advantage. Cook might be a better manager of a company this size than Jobs would have been.
How does he respond to that idea that they're spread too thin, they've lost their focus?
Apple tries to be the company that makes your technological experience as good as it possibly can be. They've certainly succeeded more than any other company out there. If you look at what's happened at Apple over the last couple of years, research and development spending has gone way up. They're exploring a car as a possibility. They've introduced the watch. So there's a lot of change happening already.
People say that they have been trying to catch up in so many different areas.
Apple's been behind on the internet, on messaging, on telephony, on television, on music, on movies, on video. It didn't even come close to introducing the first smartphone. It didn't introduce the first tablet.
Right.
It's not about first. It's about doing it better and doing it better over time. Over time, Apple stuff becomes better and becomes part of our lives, and I think that's going to continue to happen.
Success for Apple, we often look at it and we say, well, that was unsuccessful for Apple. That is multiples higher than what success means for a lot of other companies. Some perspective, I think, needed sometimes.
Yep.
But we want to know from you, are you bullish on Apple or are you pessimistic? Do you think that the company needs to try something new? #29th floor on Twitter. Thanks, and see you next time.